Today, we are going to test every single battery in my bone stock Rizzler to see which one is best. Now, the Rizzler comes stock with a 60 volt 25 amp hour battery. This battery allows the controller and the motor to push 5 kilowatts, which is plenty to wheelie and got me a range of about 23 miles in 32-degree weather with about 12% left. But let's hop on it and see how it feels.
Okay, here we are. Stock battery in the stock Rizzler. Let's get right into the top speed here. Like I said, I got 52 to 53 before, and this thing gets right up to speed. They claim 45 plus. We're hitting 45 right now, 46, 47, 49 I saw for a second. Woo! And we're gonna run into the woods. Oh my God, careful. But in stock form, this is by far my favorite bike that Electro & Co has made yet, especially for the price. This thing cost $2,100 brand new, and it comes with a battery that's slightly bigger than the RTR Lite. This is 60 volt 25 amp hour, whereas the stock RTR Lite is 60 volt 20 amp hour. So you should get a little more range out of this thing. Now, as I mentioned before, I think I got like 23 miles, down to 12% at least on this thing in my range test. You can check that video out, linked below. But that was in sub-freezing weather, so definitely not optimal conditions, but I was so damn impressed with this bike in its stock form, and specifically the stock battery. The bike feels super light, super nimble with this lighter battery, and it gets right up to speed. If I were in the market for a pit bike slash e-bike, I would have thought in the past I'd go with the RTR Lite, but honestly, I feel like I would go with the Rizzler for a multitude of reasons. One, the seat is so much more comfortable. Two, you can still add all the same RTR and RTR Lite mods. And three, for wheelies, I mean, you can add stunt pegs to it. Like, it's so fun and it's so unique. And people love it, as you can see. People just adore it. Woo! I love how small it is too. It really feels like a little pit bike. Oh, and one last thing I want to test is how I can wheelie this thing at speed. So I've been able historically to wheelie this at about 20, 23, 24. So we're going 23 right now, 24. Let's try to wheelie. So it'll pull up at 23, 24 miles per hour. Now, not with ease, that's with a big body movement, but it will still pull up. If you want to pull it up just on throttle alone, 15 miles per hour is better. Don't really have to move the body, just all throttle. But you guys want to know how a 72 volt performs in this bike, so let's go talk about the 72 volt.
Now, let's say that 60 volt 25 amp hour just isn't enough power or range for you. Enter the 72 volt 25 amp hour battery. Now, this battery costs $849, a little bit less when you use code ConnorG at checkout. Drops right into the Rizzler with no modifications necessary to the controller, the motor, or the battery compartment. Now, quick disclaimer, this is the standard Rizzler. Electro & Co just released the Rizzler Sport, which actually comes with this 72 volt 25 amp hour stock. So this is the stock RTR Sport battery, and now the stock Rizzler Sport battery. Now, if you didn't know, the motor on the RTR Lite, the Rizzler, and now the Rizzler Sport are actually all exactly the same. It's just the controller that differs. So where the standard Rizzler and the RTR Lite push 5 kilowatts, the Rizzler Sport and RTR Sport both push 8 kilowatts, but still with the same motor. So interestingly, in putting this 72 volt battery into the standard Rizzler, it's automatically gonna make this controller push 6 kilowatts instead of 5 with no changes to the controller or the bike whatsoever. So we should get better range and noticeably more power. Let's test it.
All right, so now we have the 72 volt 25 amp hour battery in the bike. Again, this is the stock RTR Sport and stock Rizzler Sport battery. What I love about this battery is that it just fits in the bike and honestly looks completely stock. It doesn't stick out or anything. There's no issues with the seat fitment. It's perfect. Another interesting thing I noticed is the physical battery pack is actually smaller than the stock Rizzler. So the stock Rizzler battery has a part right here that juts up a little bit more, so it goes under the bike even easier than the stock Rizzler battery. Now, when I tested the RTR Lite, this was my favorite battery in that bike, this 72 volt 25 amp hour. So let's see if it's the same with the Rizzler. Go right into top speed. Woo! We're cooking. 47, 49, and we're running out of space. We'll have to do a top speed somewhere else again. One thing worth mentioning, the speedometer still works on this, but the display itself will either A, need to be reprogrammed, or B, you'll need to send out your controller for a flash. You can flash it for the 72 volt battery, so it'll update the screen, it'll update the controller, so on and so forth. But as you can see, you can still totally ride the bike in its stock form with this 72 volt. Nope, doggies didn't like me. Let's do a little speed run here. Woo! All right, I definitely noticed more of a power difference. Where the RTR sort of starts to die out on power once you get up to like 40, this thing just continues to pull. Not only because it's 6 kilowatts, but also because it's more efficient. That's 42 right there, easily. As far as weight goes, the bike still feels just as nimble. I wouldn't be surprised if they're the same weight, to be honest with you, but we'll get another speed run here. 41, 44, we're going up a slight hill here, 47, let's let off. Woo! These small wheels do scare me sometimes. 44, whoa! Oh my gosh, it just rips. Gotta pay attention where I'm going, just cruising at 40, light work. See what we can't get here. 47, 48. Yeah, so honestly, I think the top speed is really going to be about the same, which is pretty impressive, as the stock Rizzler battery. Maybe if I had a longer stretch, I could test it out more, but you definitely feel like once you're at 30, 40 miles per hour that you have more power. And I'll even show you that in a wheelie. So previously we were at 23. Slow down a little bit. All right, still need a little body movement. I could wheelie the stock Rizzler battery at 23, 24 going with a little body movement. So we're going 29. Woo! That actually surprised me. Yeah, it'll wheelie at that speed. And maybe it's a placebo, but I really don't think it is, because when the second I put this 72 volt in there, the throttle just feels way more responsive. Like, we are just cruising, no problem. 27 miles per hour. Pulls up and you can really chase the wheelie out. Yep, this is the perfect battery for this bike. 28. This is the perfect battery for the bike. It doesn't feel any heavier. And we're just cruising in a 30-mile-an-hour wheelie right now. Chasing it out up to 35 down the hill. Come on, bro. Come on. We don't even need to do this 72 volt 45 because I know that this is going to be the best battery for this bike because it's the perfect weight, feels super good with the tune, and again, we're only pushing 6 kilowatts. If you get the flash and everything done, you can push 8 kilowatts like the stock Rizzler Sport does now. But this is just the perfect battery for this bike. So if you get a Rizzler, you get the stock one, you run the stock battery for a bit, eventually you want to upgrade, this is the one, man. I mean, you just have that roll-on power, even at 29, that it just digs. It still digs. Whereas the stock Rizzler battery kind of starts to wane out at that speed. Like, you're cruising in traffic at 30, you want to go a little more, just twist the throttle. And I truly think it's a noticeable difference between the two. Oh, almost went down. Oh my God. We're getting this thing so dirty. And it just makes the tune so much better. All right, we're supposed to go test the touring battery, but I'm having too much fun. Oh my God. I love this bike stock. It's kick-ass stock, but having the 6 kilowatts almost makes me think the Rizzler Sport is probably a little bit of a better bike, dude, because you just get a little bit more power, 3 kilowatts more. But this thing just wants to wheelie, man. 32. It feels so much quicker, so much torquier. Woo! All right, now we can test the touring battery.
So as we saw, the stock RTR Sport and Rizzler Sport battery added noticeable power and definitive range. But what if you want to ride to grandma's house and all the way back? Enter the 72 volt 45 amp hour touring battery. This battery also fits no problem just like the others, and it will also give you the same power increase from 5 kilowatts to 6 kilowatts. This battery will run you $16.99, again cheaper with code ConnorG. One more time, let's test it.
Alright, so this touring battery is a pain in the ass to get into the RTR. Let's see if it's a pain in the ass to get into the light. It slides in fine, so let's see how hard this is. Alright, dude, what? I was expecting to complain about this, but this one is so much easier than it goes in on the RTR. The 72 volt 45 amp hour touring. Did we save the best for last? Let's see. Similar situation, this fits right under the seat, just like the stock battery would. Actually goes in just as easy as the stock battery, which is crazy. On the RTR and the RTR Lite, like I said, it didn't go in super easily, so very nice that it fits in here no problem. Similar thing with the display, the percentage for your battery will not read correct. You would just have to get the controller flashed or adjust the settings on here, neither of which I can do myself, but let's get right into it. Now again, this is 6 kilowatt, just like the 72 volt 25 amp hour is, so we should get the same general power and we're getting right up to 47 there. So it's interesting, all of them perform pretty similar in terms of your top speed. The biggest difference I notice is just the torque that you have all around. So like around 20 to 30 miles per hour plus, you have roll-on torque, like right here, whoa, 30 miles an hour. She still wants to go, whereas on the stock Rizzler, still gets up and goes, but it's definitely more noticeable with the 72 volts in this bike. Now this thing is just an absolute range beast. I did a test video on the range of this battery in my RTR, and I think I got like 30 plus miles, 30 or 40 miles. I couldn't even finish the battery because it was taking way too long. So crazy range out of this touring battery. Now the one thing about it is, since it's such a big battery, it's definitely a bit heavy, and I noticed that off the bat here. The bike still feels super nimble. I mean, it's still only probably like 120 pounds, but what's going to be most important is how it performs in wheelies, because when I put this battery in the RTR and RTR Lite, balance point is just a bit further back. So let's see. All right, so we have that nice roll-on power, and you feel it like right there. It's noticeably heavier, and it's probably because the battery is about 10 to 20 pounds heavier than the 72 volt 25 amp hour battery. It's a big girl. I'll tell you that, it's a big gal. But power wise, you just have this roll on and it gets right up to speed. And the beauty with a touring battery is you can literally rip it all day. Like when I would take my RTR to ride out, I always put the touring battery in because I can just be so aggressive and abusive on my throttle. I can wheelie all the time, I can do burnout, and I never get range anxiety because the thing never dies, truly. I think the lowest I ever had it was when I was doing a range test, and that was like 30%. But let's try the wheelie at speed. We're going 27. It's pretty intense. It's just bizarre to me. Like, I wouldn't think that 1 kilowatt would make such a significant noticeable difference, but I think it does. Like, I think it really does. And again, it's because the battery is just more efficient than the 60 volt. Now, this touring battery is definitely more expensive, whereas the RTR Sport and Rizzler Sport battery, the 7225, is definitely cheaper. And honestly, I think in most cases, that battery is just better. Unless you're like a super heavy rider, or you just love to ride all day non-stop, I think the 7225 is the perfect medium. The only other good option would probably be the 7235, which unfortunately I do not have, so I can't test that. They're all great. I mean, moral of the story is a 72 volt just really makes an already exciting bike truly come to life. So if you're watching this video now that you have the opportunity at least to like pre-order the Rizzler Sport, and you really want that extra power, which again, this is only 6, the Rizzler Sport will be 2 kilowatts more than this, then you might want to consider the Sport. But I always advocate for the standard Rizzler and the RTR Lite because it just gets you in at a much more budget price. And let's use these pegs. Kind of forgot I had them. Another reason I freaking love this bike. I'm definitely a bit of a worm on them though, so gotta practice with them more. Good monocross. I'm trying to be a good Samaritan in this neighborhood. But yeah, I mean, the bike does feel planted. My only thing with the touring battery is it just seems a bit excessive. Like 7245 is like a lot, especially in a bike this small. But hey, I do use the touring battery every time I go to a ride out just so I can rip it all the time. So if you've got the cash to spend, it is definitely worth it. But for day-to-day riding around, it's not really 100% necessary. Take a hand off. Yeah, you just get that extra power to chase out the wheelies more. I love it. Turn on my headlight. I forgot I have this. I do hope you guys enjoy these videos because I am out here just in 30-degree weather filming videos. I did the whole range test in 30-degree weather. I'm doing this test in 30-degree weather, and the sun is going down, so I'm committed to you. So I hope you're committed to me. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, guys, I am doing a $1,000 ENC gift card giveaway. All you have to do to get entered is buy a sticker off my website, ConnorGmedia.com. Help support the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Gotta give Electro & Co their flowers on this bike because it is kick-ass, but what I'm talking about more specifically is the brakes. I was never a huge fan of the RTR brakes and the RTR Lite brakes. I talked a lot of shit on them, but these are much better. I actually think I'm gonna leave them stock. As long as they keep working for me, I'm gonna leave them stock. Oh yeah, and just as far as weight goes with this, that's the only thing I'll say. Like, picking this up, it's still a super light bike. I think it's lighter than the RTR and the RTR Lite. Super light. It actually doesn't feel as heavy as I would have expected it to with this touring battery, but I just remembered that I haven't done any circles today. And this is the circle bike. I mean, just the tightest little circles. I hope you guys can see. It's literally made for circles. And I am the self-proclaimed circle king who can't even circle anymore. But you just gotta get used to it, get in the groove. Maybe they're not harder and I just suck, because we're stand-up circling in, no problem. Transition back down to the sit down. Oh yeah. Okay, well I actually could just ride this bike all day, but I gotta get back in the garage because it's getting dark and it's cold. So you may already know how I feel about this bike and these batteries, which is my favorite, but let's go bring it all full circle in the garage.
Alrighty, well there you have it. Every single battery tested in the Rizzler except for the 35, but I don't have it. So let's go down the line and talk about my thoughts. Stock 60 volt, 25 amp hour. Killer. It's great. It's got plenty of power. Like I said, I got like 23 plus miles range. I think it'll do 30 on a warm day. 5 kilowatt power to the motor. Absolute fun wheelie bike. Does everything you really need it to. And it comes stock in the standard Rizzler, which is only $2,100. Great battery. Better than the RTR Lite. 5 amp hours more. Can't go wrong. The 72 volt 25 amp hour battery. The stock RTR Sport and Rizzler Sport battery. As you guys can tell, this is by far my favorite because it gives it an additional 1 kilowatt of power. The battery is more efficient, so it feels way more torquey. Dude, you can easily wheelie the thing at 29 miles per hour, I think it was. And when you're riding like around that 20 to 30 mile per hour range, it just feels like you have more torque. So like you have more roll-on power. So like if you're even cruising in traffic at 30, you can just twist the throttle and it'll actually move. With the stock battery, it'll move, but just not as aggressively or as motivated, you could say, as a 72 volt 25 amp hour. Again, it fits in the bike perfect, never an issue getting it in or out. It's honestly easier than this stock battery because it doesn't have this little lip that the touring battery and the stock Rizzler battery have. Weight, I would guess it's the same exact weight. Like, bro, they feel exactly the same weight. If I had a scale, I'd weigh it for you, but I don't. And lastly, the 72 volt 45 amp hour touring battery. This is just the absolute range diva. If you want to ride all day, nonstop, this is the one you go with. It obviously adds the power, so you're going to get 6 kilowatts instead of 5, but it definitely adds added weight. Again, I think this bike is light in general, so lifting up with the battery in it, it's really not that heavy. But when you're doing wheelies, you definitely notice it at balance point. You got to go a little bit further back just because you'll feel the weight in the front. Now, this is good in terms of when you're riding around at speed because it is more planted. It's a little bit of a heavier bike, but I feel like it's just kind of overkill. Like, you don't absolutely need it. Now, with that said, every time I go to a ride out, I do use the touring battery, so I have zero range anxiety at all. So take that for what it's worth. But the 7225, I think, would still do just fine. So my winner of the three, definitely the 72 volt 25 amp hour. So if you get the Rizzler, this would be a great battery to add down the line. Or conversely, you could just get the brand new Rizzler Sport, which I think is like $2,700. And it comes with this battery, but also 8 kilowatt motor. So those are my thoughts. But honestly, I think I'm going to go ride more with this battery right now. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you want to get entered for a $1,000 giveaway for an Electro & Co gift card, just go buy a sticker on ConnorGmedia.com. I'll also link that below. But road to 100K, I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.